You're listening to Plus Size Divas with Deanna and Carmen.
Hello, every beautiful, worthy, unique body out there. Thank you once again for tuning in. I am Carmen Renee, aka Eat the Cake Too.
I am Deanna at Deanna Bomb Chica.
And together we are the Plus Size Divas. If you don't know where to find us, you can find us on Instagram and Twitter at 2 Plus Size Divas.
The letter. No, the number
Deanna.
2, not TWO.
I'm holding up my fingers.
Not
Okay,
200, not TWO, but 2 plus size. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, okay. So like I said, 2 Plus Size Divas. And you can also find us on Facebook at the Plus Size Divas, not to confuse you.
And we're on YouTube, you guys. If you miss a show, you can go to YouTube, put the Plus Size Divas in, subscribe to our YouTube page, and you get to watch all of our videos every single week. They're up there.
So no excuses to miss anything. Let's see here. What else, Deanna? I already lost track.
First of all, I just want to say happy almost 4th to everybody.
Yes.
Do me a favor. I am a huge animal advocate. This is off the topic of body positivity altogether. But please, you guys, your animals get really afraid of fireworks. So please keep them in the house, keep them safe, keep them comfortable. They get freaked out. So please be careful with that. But have an awesome 4th. Do not drink and drive.
Yes.
Take an Uber, take a Lyft. That's my little PSA for today. We want you safe. We want you back here next week. We are here every Tuesday, right? 7 p.m.
7 p.m.
7 p.m.
Pacific time.
Pacific Eastern.
First of all, actually, can I just say that I'm the only one who's dressing semi-patriotic, but we both look super cute in our Fashion Nova Curve. So shout out Fashion Nova Curve.
Wait, you have to see this skirt, you guys.
Deanna looks
Hold
so
on.
snatched
This
today
is-
too. Look at
this
that
is-
waist.
Look at the waist. But listen, you guys, we are sponsored by Fashion Nova Curve. But this is their cute little bodysuit and their cute little skirt. And look at the skirt, you guys. It has it has pockets. You guys, it's so cute. And Carmen has a code. What's your code?
My code is CAKEXO for 20% off anything. You don't have to be a big girl. It could be regular Fashion Nova or Fashion Nova Curve. And actually now they have Fashion Nova men's line.
Shut your face.
Yep. So my code should work everywhere site-wide. FashionNova.com.
Shout out. You guys, do us a favor. We have a special scenario this week. We have a call-in guest who's calling us all the way from Hawaii. We're getting laid tonight, y'all. We're getting laid. LEI apostrophe
I'm
D.
probably getting laid twice then, that means.
Boss. Okay. But listen, if you want to call in at all this evening,
You still can.
you can. 818-570-5085. Again, 818-570-5085. You can talk to us privately. You can talk to our guest.
Our guest who happens to also
Be our sponsor.
Yes, so let's go ahead and get into
For
that.
the next 2 weeks, you guys. She's incredible. She's awesome. Her name is Randi Lee. She is a life coach. She runs her own life coach company called POWERfull Life Coaching and selfloveapparel.com. And actually, Carmen and I, you'll be seeing in the next couple of weeks, she sent us some amazing shirts.
Super cute.
We're going to be modeling those out. Awesome phrases. She sent us a shirt that says self-love. She sent us another shirt that says brave. She's got a whole line of incredible stuff. And we're going to be talking to her a little bit later in the broadcast in about 10 minutes. Randy's going to be calling in to talk to us about her transformation and her journey, which you guys, when she tells you all of the stuff that she does and what she's been through with her body and everything.
It's amazing.
It's freaking unfreaking believable. And listen, if you go to selflove.com,
yes,
use the code Plus Size Divas, and you will get 20% off your
her
order.
stuff is super cute, you guys.
Super cute and super empowering, and that's what we're here for.
Absolutely.
We're here for everybody is beautiful. You are a masterpiece, all of that good stuff.
And we'll talk, obviously, about the Masterpiece Challenge, but let's talk about that with Randi.
Let's talk about that, Randi. You guys, it is time for a little bit of gossip, though. Yes. You guys, I'm gagging over this one. Okay, so this is the portion of our show. We try to have little segments. This is a segment called Gossip. It's where we like spill the tea tales.
And we're supposed to be drinking wine, but someone decided to do keto, and so now we can't drink.
I'm not doing keto tomorrow, though. I'll tell you right now, my happy ass is having some apple pie and some vanilla ice cream. But listen to me. You guys, it's time for Gossip. And let me tell you something. This is where we spill the details of Hollywood and world events and all that stuff. Gag me with a spoon. David Foster. If you guys don't know, he is one of the biggest music producers in the world. He has produced Celine Dion and Whitney and Dreamgirls, and he's amazing. He's produced everybody, okay? Chicago, you name it. Huge producer. He is 68 years old. He's been married, I think, at least 3 times, or is it 4?
Oh.
I don't know. But he just announced his engagement to Katharine McPhee of American Idol fame. You guys, she's half his age. She's 34.
I feel like we should not be focused as much on the age as the fact that he's had several failed marriages. That probably would be more of a red flag to me.
Listen, I'm a believer in, honey, if you find love and you feel like you got to grab on with 2 hands and love, because love is all that matters.
Are you? Because it really feels like you're about to say something really
But I'm
hateful.
just like, I just hope that I know what I'm going to send Katharine for her gift.
A
That's going to
vibrator.
be a case of Viagra. What?
Oh, yeah.
I
I said a vibrator.
I said a vibrator. Carmen's disgusting. You guys.
That is not disgusting.
You guys, I can't, it was buzzing that they were dating, and I'm gagging that they're actually, I thought it was a fling. I was like, oh yeah, he's tapping that little 34-year-old ass. Good for you, David. But he literally put a ring on it, y'all.
Hey, you know what? I'm not hating. I feel like...
I'm not hating. I'm just like, dang, Gina.
I mean, hey, I don't know. You just never know people's situations as far as if it's an authentic relationship. If it's not, they could just be really madly in love.
Or it could be massively amazing for her career because she's a singer. It could be great. Just saying, she could be getting all kinds of benefits out of this. But you guys,
such a hater.
I'm not a hater, you guys. It's just she's double his age.
Well, I love older men, so
I wonder how old her dad is. He must be like gag.
He's probably younger.
He probably is. It's kind of scary. I think David Foster has kids that are older than Katharine McPhee. And now we're going to switch the subject because it is time for Be Positive. This is another segment. You guys, we've been really bad.
Deanna?
We've been really, Be Positive. We've been really bad with like hitting our little fun segments. But Be Positive is the segment where Carmen finds a quote she loves and she discusses it. So Carmen,
Okay.
what do we got?
Even though I kind of want to talk about Catherine more.
We're going to talk about Katharine more.
You're such a hater.
Katharine
All right.
McPhee.
This one's really good. Everyone needs to listen to this.
Listen.
If you talk to your friends the way you talk about your body, you'd have no friends left.
Think about it, you
Think
guys.
about it.
Like, damn, Deanna, you look like a fat bitch today. Nobody would be my friend.
No.
Damn, Deanna, you look fucked up and ugly. Nobody would be my friend.
The question is, why are you talking to anybody else in a better light than you feel, see, and talk about yourself?
Well, this is what we're saying. I don't do that. I mean, I do have my days where I'm like, damn, D, you don't look your best. But
Just
even
think
then,
about it, though. The next time that you guys already know my number one rule is no negative body talk.
yes,
So think about it, though. The next time that you're having that thought, say, would I say this to my friend? Would I say this to my best friend?
and you should be your best friend. Like you should be. I mean, I am a firm believer, and I actually preach this all the time to like my voice students and stuff. Like you have to believe and love you more than anybody because nobody's going to believe in you as much as you believe in you. So I almost knocked over the mic.
Take it
so
easy.
I got excited. So it coincides with what you're saying. You have to be your best friend. You have to love yourself more than anybody loves you. Because, you're kind of all you got, you guys. You know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying?
I do.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Okay, you do know. Okay, you guys, 818-570-5085. Call in, talk to us. Let us know what you think of the show. We can talk about past guests. We can talk about whatever, but don't be shy because I swear to you, every time I get home, I was going to call in, but I didn't. I don't know why. Ha. Don't call in, talk to us. We're here. Like, we have so many of you liking our posts and jumping on when we do lives and stuff, and then you guys get shy. So do me a favor, call in. We have an awesome guest tonight. Definitely want you guys calling in to talk to Randi, who should be calling us any momentos.
I actually want to shout out two people too because I dropped the ball yesterday. And I didn't post our masterpiece challenge.
It's Masterpiece Monday.
It was Masterpiece Monday, so I want to send a huge apology. I will post them tonight. Right after the show because I think it's really important that we're showcasing. So I picked 2 people every week, and this week it was our friend and our photographer and also an extremely talented singer, Deanna. And let me tell you how you can find him. I'm about to post his picture.
You guys, seriously, for the last month, any pictures that you've seen of Carmen and I, together. Demand took them. So if you need an awesome, awesome, awesome photographer in LA, please hit him up. What is his Instagram, honey?
It is at Deanna in Demand. So that's DAMANNINDEMAND. So Deanna in Demand.
Follow
All right.
him.
The other person I want to shout out again, I'm so sorry, you guys, that I dropped the ball. I promise I will not do this
Carmen
again.
and I have had a couple of crazy weeks. She's been moving.
First of all, I have no Wi-Fi or television until Saturday. So I'm pretty much completely, like, I'm sitting here, like, I don't even know what's going on. I really feel guilty that I have no idea what's going on with our world.
Well, I just showed you David Foster and Catherine McPhee.
And really, that's like probably the lowest on the totem pole.
Oh, when they found those kids in Thailand, which is amazing. Shout out to Thailand. Shout out to Thailand for finding. Do you know that they found the little soccer team?
That's
you
awesome.
didn't even know
I
what was
didn't know
happening.
that. I had no
These
idea.
kids were missing for like 9 days, you guys, and they found them. They were stranded like in the jungle or something.
That's amazing.
And they're all alive.
Seriously.
I went to Thailand. It moved my heart. It was awesome.
Amazing.
But who's the other person you want to shout out?
The other person is Brittany Harden, and she did an amazing masterpiece challenge with her friend, actually. So it was a 2-for-1.
That's our friend of our show.
I know.
That's billionaires like
a personal assistant. Yeah.
Personal assistant. Shout out, Britt. We love that.
So I'll be posting both of those tonight after, and make sure, let's just talk about it really quick before our caller calls in.
Masterpiece challenge, guys.
Masterpiece challenge. So I want to know why more people aren't participating.
They're nervous.
And
you
I
don't
really
have to be
want
naked,
to
you guys.
speak to you right now.
Right now. Masterpiece challenge.
Don't have to be naked.
Nope.
But the challenge is to see your body in a vulnerable light and be able to say, I am a masterpiece and I'm beautiful and I'm perfect just the way I am. So I want to see a lot more for next week. A lot more people. The challenge is not just to post with masterpiece written on your body, but then challenge 2 of your friends, 1 or 2, tag them. Let's get this going, because I'm a little sneak peek. We're really up to something major with this.
Yeah, we can't
really speak on it yet.
We have a big launch. So listen, hashtag masterpiece challenge, tag us in it. 2 Plus Size Divas, Deanna Bombchica, Eat the Cake 2. Post it, put masterpiece, put up a post of why you're a masterpiece. Tag 2 other people to do it with you. Post it up, and you will. We do repost. She reposts every Monday for Masterpiece Challenge. So please make sure that you guys are doing it. But we have something really
big,
fingers crossed, brewing with this. We're gonna do
we're putting it into the universe.
We're gonna put it. We're doing a really, really big campaign. This is gonna be a movement, and we are gonna get people, and that's why we're here. We're gonna get people to love themselves.
Can we have somebody call in though and ask Deanna Bombchica why she hasn't done her Masterpiece Challenge? Oh, the girl who's never speechless is now speechless.
No, I would like to speak up for myself. My birthday is in exactly 15 days.
Okay.
I'm going to be 45.
Nice.
My Masterpiece Challenge is actually going to be the riskiest, most vulnerablest post you've ever seen from me. Actually, we might do it Saturday, and you might be the person who takes the picture.
I would love to.
But I am going to post my Masterpiece Challenge on my birthday. I find no better day to say, I am a masterpiece just the way God made me. I'm perfect the way I am. Flaws, stretch marks, cellulite, whatever I got going on, I'm perfect the way I am. I am a beautiful woman the way I am. I likely am going to have no makeup on, no enhancement, nothing at all. It's just going to be me, and I'm going to take this picture. And so, Carmen put me on the spot. But let me tell you guys, that's what I'm doing. My Masterpiece Challenge will be on my birthday. Oh my God, we have somebody calling in, and I think it's our special guest. Let's see. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, Randi.
Hi, Randi.
Hi, ladies.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much for calling in. We wish so badly that you could be sitting here next to us. Or even more, we wish we were with you in Hawaii right now.
No, actually, we wish we were with you. And you guys, our caller, our guest, our awesome guest for tonight, our sponsor for the next 2 weeks is Randi Lee. Follow her. Randi, tell them where they can follow you on Instagram.
Okay, my Instagram handle is island_Randi, Randi.
See, she's literally rubbing it in. She's rubbing it in with the Instagram handle. Island, like, hi, I'm on an island, like, F you all. I love it. Randi, we have to tell you, first of all, thank you so much for the shirts. We are actually planning tomorrow a little mini photo shoot that we're going to be promoting. We love your shirts. We love what they say. And we have a treat for all of our listeners. Randi was kind enough actually to give us a link to her free self-love workbook, which I'm going to give out at the end of the show.
It's on her Instagram as well, so make sure that you're checking out her page.
It is. But I'm going to leave this one to you. I want you to talk to Randi because, Randi, I've seen pictures of you looking emaciated. And then I saw pictures of you not looking emaciated. And you've had quite the body journey, huh?
Yeah, I love it. Just before we get
God,
started,
absolutely.
I just want to remind everybody listening and watching that you can still call in.
Yes.
Even though our guest is a call-in. Still feel free to call in and ask any questions. But, Randi, just kind of walk us through, for people who aren't familiar with you, walk us through your journey a little bit and how you got to the space that you're at, which I love the space that you're in and how honest and encouraging you are. Every single one of your posts is so meaningful.
Right. Tell us.
Oh, thank you. Well, I just want to say thank you so much for that introduction, because it honestly has taken me a lifetime to get to where I'm at now. So to be where I'm at now, I honestly never thought it would be possible. So to be here is absolutely incredible. So a little bit about my journey to get to where I'm at now. Growing up, I was always like the fat girl. I was always the friend who was bigger.
Right, that's all of us.
Hi, welcome to the club, Randi.
Right. I wish I had other fat friends growing up, because I just felt
come
so
be
alone.
our friend.
You're our friend forever now.
Yes, I just felt so alone. Like, I felt like I didn't fit in, and I was just always trying to change who I was on the outside, because I felt like, if I finally lost that weight or, looked a little bit different or whatever, fit this standard of beauty, that then I would finally be accepted. And, I actually lost quite a bit of weight. I actually got down to, looking back at these pictures, I'm like, oh my God, I was skinny. But I still thought I was fat.
Yeah. And what was your,
no matter.
What was your what was your lowest weight? Because I have to tell you, I saw a picture and you looked like you were maybe $120 if you were lucky. Like, you look so small.
No, actually, I was 170 pounds.
What?
And the thing is I was a swimmer growing up. I've always been an athlete.
Okay.
And I think I just have
more muscle,
a muscular body. And so that number on the scale, am I allowed to swear?
Fuck yeah.
has always fucked with my head.
Yeah.
And I've always just thought, like, when I would see that number, like 170, I'm like, oh my God, I'm so huge. And now I look at those pictures and I'm like, oh my God, like you said, it looks like you were maybe 120 pounds. Like,
wow.
But I always thought I was fat, no matter how much weight I lost. I never found that happiness and that acceptance that I was always looking for externally.
Right.
And it wasn't until I got out of a really bad relationship about 18 months ago that I really was at like rock bottom in my relationship with myself. Like, it was like, if you don't make a change right now, like nothing, like, where do you go on from here? Because I had changed completely who I was in this relationship with this person, lost who I was again. And I had told myself I wouldn't do that again after another failed relationship. And it was at that point, it was like, you need to get a grip on who you are.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's when I started this really difficult but amazing journey of discovering who I was and who I am. But it took stepping into the darkness to discover my light.
I love that.
And that's what is like, I think that it's so difficult for so many people, is realizing that, like, we can't discover that light without going through those dark times, but there's so much beauty that can be discovered through that.
No, I mean, well, that's the journey. I mean, I went through the same thing. I just want to point out too that if I could be 170, where you were like, oh, I'm so fat, girl, if I could be 170 right now, I would fucking be doing a happy dance like the Peanuts. Remember when Snoopy would like do the happy dance? Well, that would be me if I was 170.
What, though, Randi, I want to cut in before we lose this, because I want you to talk to Deanna and I about that battle with the scale and that number, how we're so fixated on numbers. I mean, you heard what just came out of your mouth.
No, I am. I'm going to admit, I'm transparent, Randy. I'm totally like, I need to see a 1 in front of my number before I am really, really pleased with myself.
So Randy, put your life coach voice hat on and
put it
speak
on, girl.
to Deanna right now. And everyone else who's fixated.
This is actually what I've worked with so many women on, is how to heal their relationships with themselves, to step away from tying their self-worth to that number on the scale. And really, it all just comes from these limiting beliefs that we've had. And it's not our fault that we have these beliefs.
Yeah.
It comes from, a lot of mine come from my mom's own self-image issues.
Yes.
My mom is very thin, but growing up, she always thought that she was fat. She was always on a diet, always watching what she ate. And I saw her and I'm like, if she thinks that she's fat, well, what am I? Like, I never thought that if she wasn't pleased with herself, like, how would I ever be pleased with myself? And so I think that these beliefs are so instilled in how we are raised and our society and the images that we see.
And girl,
it's natural to feel that way.
Yeah, and you turn on the TV and there's 14 commercials saying you can have flawless skin, you can do this, you can be this, get rid of the bags under your eyes, lose your cellulite. I love the Slim Fast commercials. They crack me up. Like, in a week, you can look like this on Slim Fast. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. Do you know what I mean? Like, we're programmed.
Absolutely.
We're programmed. I mean, it's
absolutely.
You can't be surprised that I am the way that I am. Do you know what I'm saying?
No, we're not surprised at all.
And I think that's the difference, is it's like recognizing that, but then also discovering that we have the power to change that.
Yeah, true.
And that we can actually, these beliefs that we have in our mind are there because of our history, but we also, through a lot of work, can change them and can live a life where our worth isn't tied to a number on the scale. And there's so much freedom that comes from that, because like I said, my whole life has been trying to chase a number. And for the past, I would say, year of finally releasing that has opened up so many opportunities in my life, like to starting self-love apparel. Like, that would have never happened if it wasn't for this journey. Starting my life coaching business, like all of these things I discovered through letting go that the only way that I could feel accomplished in my life was through reaching that number on the scale.
Gotcha.
Does that make sense?
Totally. Yeah. No, I mean, that's why we say that, the scale says masterpiece. It doesn't have a number. And I have to tell you, this is cathartic. Blah, blah, I can't even talk. This show helps me a lot. It is my weekly therapy, and being friends with Carmen and having, she is way further along. We've talked about this every week, how she's posting pictures. Oh my God, if I ever get to the point of posting a picture, some of the pictures that Carmen posts, I'm going to be really proud of myself. I don't know if I can. I don't know if I'll be able to, but it really does help. I told you we're going to make bracelets, WWCD. What would Carmen do? Because even today I came to the show. Girl, I'm wearing this. I don't know if you can see it if you're watching, but I'm wearing this bodysuit, and I didn't have a bra on, a strapless. And I was like, Carmen totally wouldn't wear a bra with this. And then I freaked out because you could kind of see my boobs a little bit, and they were drooping a bit. And I was like, I need a bra. But in my head, I was like, Carmen wouldn't wear a bra.
Because Carmen's not wearing a bra right now.
Carmen's not wearing a bra right now. Carmen also
but
got...
Exactly. It's asking yourself, why do I feel like I have to do these things?
Yeah.
It's like when you catch yourself saying, I have to,
that's
or I should, it's like asking yourself, why?
Right.
Is it just because it's society's telling me, or I'm worried what other people are going to think? And if that's the case, recognizing that makes it so much easier to just be like, fuck it, it doesn't matter,
Yeah.
I think that I just want to stop you there, because I think that that's so key, not just with our body image, but really everything in our lives. If you stopped and asked yourself why, your entire outlook on your daily life would change drastically. I promise you.
She's right.
Do we have is that the same call, or we have another call?
Oh, hey, we have a caller calling in. We're going to take them and see if they have something to say to you. Hold on a second, okay?
Yes.
Hi, caller, are you there? Hello?
Hello?
Hi, are you there?
Hello. I am. This is Dr. Tiffany from the East Coast, Deanna.
Hi. Oh, hey, Tiffany. How are ya?
I'm good. I have a question for Randi. My question is, how did she get to the place where she could detach from the scale? Like, what was it that clicked for her that was like, I'm just going to let it go, whatever it says? Because I think that really is, you know, you guys have been saying it, but that's the hard part.
Definitely. That's a great question.
What do you think, Randi?
Well, for me, it was defining my worth in other ways and finding other ways that I could feel accomplished. And I'm a competitive power lifter, so that really helped me to see my body in a way as being powerful and strong and not necessarily having to be skinny. And like, I just redefined what my body meant for me and my ideal beauty standard. But I think that that can be done with anybody. And it's just finding, I really think that it starts with creating a vision for yourself and what you want your life to be, detaching from the scale. You know, like, I want to be the type of person who can wear whatever and rock whatever, regardless of the scale. And then making sure that your actions are lining up to that. And that's the way that you define your worth, and not based on that number on the scale, because that number on the scale means nothing.
Right.
You know, like, it doesn't measure all of the hard work that you're doing, all of the things that you're doing to get yourself closer to your goals.
Randi, would it be like the kind of thing of like, you know, putting your self-worth on like, I'm a really good friend, or I'm a really good mom, or I'm a really good wife, or I'm, you know, like that kind of thing? Is that what you're saying? Like, put your worth in other places than just your weight? Is that what you're...
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that that's one of the things, absolutely, is finding ways. I think a lot of the times we're so aware of our weaknesses and the things that we're lacking, but we fail to recognize all of our accomplishments and the things that we do really well. And I think that that's one way to help, but I think it's also creating a vision for yourself in your life and what that looks like detached from the scale. Because I think for so many of us, our whole action and being is chasing this number.
Yeah, Tiffany.
Like, all of our decisions and all of our life choices are based on this number.
Well, I wanted to ask Tiffany, I wanted to challenge Tiffany to, Tiffany, what are one or two things that you can say are awesome about you? And let's find it right now, and maybe we can put some worth on that. Maybe that'll help you. You know what I mean? What's something really great about you that you...
I do.
That you're like, I'm really great at this.
Great. I mean, I think I'm really a great... I think I'm... Great is a hard word to say, but I think I'm a really good pastor, and I've been walking into my purpose in that.
That's awesome. And you help others that way.
And I help others.
Yeah.
But I do want to say one thing to the Plus Size Divas. Carmen, you are every woman's hero.
Oh,
I want to say that.
Thank you so much,
You're a
Tiffany.
hero to plus size women. And Deanna,
yes, babe.
I think when you realize how gorgeous you are, you will be equally as queen-like as Carmen and post things that are racy, realizing that it doesn't matter what other people think. So you guys be blessed and keep doing what you're doing. Bye.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Tiffany. Thank you for calling, babe.
You.
Thank you. Hey, Randi, you still there, babe?
Yes.
Awesome.
Here.
Well, this is a big night for us,
great.
Randi, because you're our first call-in guest, and that was our first call-in with the guest call. This is very exciting for me, and I didn't disconnect anybody. I feel like very incredible.
I'm so glad.
Babe, but thank you so much for that, because I know, like, you know, it's not hooey. Like, I actually was sitting here listening to you, and I'm like, oh my God, that's like, there's so many things I can say great that I'm great at. And that really does help me to go, you know what? I'm really great at X, Y, and Z, and I'm really great at and my weight isn't my worth. God, it really isn't. Yes. My weight isn't my worth.
Absolutely.
That should be a fucking shirt.
Absolutely.
Brandy, I want
to... And, you know, I think it's those mantras, like, just like you were saying, like, my weight is not my worth. I think it's like repeating those things to ourselves so often that it just becomes second nature. Like, I think if we become more aware even of like the thoughts that we are telling ourselves, and it seems so simple, but we repeat so many negative thoughts day in and day out.
Right.
And also, Deanna, you understand that the scale says masterpiece is your creation.
I know,
right?
I am a masterpiece is my song, Randy, right?
Every time I every time I post a picture.
Voice.
Thank you, babe. But listen, that song was the first step into me going, this has been a long time coming. It hasn't just been like, oh, me and Carmen have a show now, and so now I love myself. There's been a real, I used to be 320 pounds. There's been a journey here, Randy, that you might not even know about. And I've been teetering at this weight, and I think that I'm angry with myself too, because I haven't reached my quote unquote goal. And my goal isn't to be thin. My goal is to be healthy. And I want to put that out to everybody that, I hate people that come at us. And I know people have come to Carmen before, and they've come to, you're advocating, obesity and all that. No, we're not. If you know anything about me, you know anything about Carmen, we want you to be your best self. We want you to be your healthiest self. We want you to exercise. We want you to drink lots of water. We want you to get to the gym. We want you to do all of that. But we also want you to love yourself along the way. And I am a masterpiece. The song has been, that was like putting my toe in that lake of I'm going to love me, because I hadn't loved me for so long that I accepted anything in my path just to be loved, or just to feel love, or just to whatever. And I'm so glad I'm not there anymore. I mean, I have grown, but I got more to do.
So the scale says masterpiece, Deanna, not even if that number isn't a 1 in front.
You know what I'm going to do, y'all? I'm going to go home and I'm going to put masterpiece over it. So when I get on the scale, it just says masterpiece.
Amazing.
And then maybe one day when my clothes are like hanging off me, I'll go, maybe I should look under the tape.
Yeah.
I don't know. But I mean, I do have personal goals. And I know you can hear that, Randy, that I personally have a health goal for myself in mind. And I would like to see, I want to be in Wonderland. I don't think there's anything bad about that. I want to be in the ones. I don't want to be 130. I ain't trying to be Beyonce. Ain't nobody over here trying to be, Heidi Klum, girl. I am just trying to, be my healthiest. I finally, met the man of my dreams and married him. I want many a years with him and my daughter, and to enjoy time with my friends and family. I don't want to die young. And everybody in my family did, because, there's obesity in our family, diabetes, cancer, you name it. I don't want that for me. So I do know what my hereditary, guide looks like. And I don't want to walk down that path. And I know you hear that. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, absolutely. And I think that, you're doing so much to get yourself closer towards that.
Right.
It's just recognizing, acknowledging yourself, I think, a little bit more, that you're already doing so much that even if you're not already in the 100, you're already enough right now, And I think that that's what so often I see, is that it's okay to strive for more and want more, but we still can find happiness and joy and love for ourselves in this moment, in this stage that we're in right now.
Right.
Why wait? Because we no moment is promised. This could be our last moment. And if we fail to love ourselves, what else is there? I really truly believe that is one of our biggest life missions, is to find that love for ourselves, because I believe we all had it when we were younger, and somehow we lost it along the way. And it's just rediscovering that. And once we do, I think that our whole life just changes.
Randi, I want to ask you, about how you got into powerlifting and how that has really impacted your life, because I see how passionate you are about that, and I think that this is so important to talk about as a woman, and the fact that you understand that you and your group of female powerlifters are redefining femininity, are redefining how we view women's bodies. And that's something you should be very, very proud of.
Yeah. How'd you get into that, girl? Come on. Talk to us.
Well, so when I was trying to lose a bunch of weight, trying to discover who I was and trying to change myself from the outside, I got into group fitness. And that's actually how I lost a bunch of weight initially. And I started teaching group fitness classes, and I loved being able to inspire others, but once I started teaching the group fitness classes, it was more about giving to the members than having the workout be for me. So I was like, I need to find something that challenges me individually. And I went to a powerlifting competition and saw these women lifting. Like, I remember I saw this girl who is now one of my really close friends and one of the models for Self-Love Apparel, but I saw her lifting. She's like 105 pounds, and she was squatting like over 200 pounds. And I was like, oh my God,
Whoa.
This is amazing. Like, I need to, I can do this. So I went and I signed up and I started training. And at the time, I still was thinking that I needed to fit, because in powerlifting, they have different weight classes. So you compete within your weight class.
Right.
So I still thought that I had to fit within a certain box and be in a certain weight class. And that was a struggle for me for a long time as well. Like, always just wanting to, again, think that I needed to be a certain size.
Yeah,
and
still putting yourself
once
into
I started
some
to
category.
see putting myself in these boxes. And once I started to see that my body was changing and it was getting stronger, and it was like inevitable that I was going to gain weight. Like, that's just what's going to happen.
Yeah.
And once I let go of that scale, let go of that having to fit within a certain weight class, I am now ranked number 9 of all time in my weight class.
That's
Shut your
amazing.
face.
Like, I am one of the strongest of all time. And that would never have been possible if I was still trying to
chase being thin instead of chase being strong.
Yes.
Girl,
Like,
will you ever do the
it
Olympics?
Seriously was like letting go, and
know.
everything is just transformed in my life.
Yeah. Do you ever do you have like Olympic goals? Is that a possibility? Is that like a thing?
So powerlifting isn't in the Olympics.
What?
So no, but if it's not an Olympic sport, but if it ever does become, that would be cool.
Wow, that's my God, amazing.
Yeah.
So you're telling us then, am I getting this story right, that 18 months ago you made all of these changes, you became a life coach, started powerlifting, and started your Self-Love Apparel all in the last 18 months, or am I wrong about that?
So I started powerlifting 4 years ago.
Okay.
But it really was 18 months ago that I let go of having to fit in a weight class. And so the weight class that I'm in now is called super heavyweight.
Okay.
So like, even just the term like super heavyweight, like I was always like, oh my God, I can't be in the super heavyweight weight class. Like, just that title alone, like screwed with my head for a while. But since I like let go and I'm like, okay, I'm just going to be in the heavyweight class, like whatever, that has seriously been when I've started to, I was the first woman from Hawaii to squat over 500 pounds, and I'm over 600 pounds.
500. I can't with you right now.
Yeah.
I can't.
Yeah.
She's like, I could lift, big man. I could lift,
That's
giant
amazing,
man.
though.
You guys, if you want to, if you guys are out there and you want to talk to Randi, she is literally a life coach. You have a free life coaching session right now on the phone, 818-570-5085. Please call in and talk to her. She is a wealth of knowledge, and we're going to be talking for at least the next 10 minutes. So please call in if you have a question or something going on in your life. But I want to also point out, Randi, am I right that it's randilee.net for your life coaching? Am I right about that, Randi? Yeah. Okay, so if you want to
I offer life coaching and powerlifting coaching.
Wow. Awesome. Okay, and obviously the powerlifting, they'd have to be in Hawaii, right? I mean, like, you can't do that.
No, I do. Well, I actually do train clients online.
Oh, wow.
But I do in-person coaching as well. But I do online training and in-person training. Right. And then life coaching is all over the world. So I have clients all over the world. And again, I primarily work with, in my life coaching, with women who are struggling with loving and accepting their bodies. And I help them transform that relationship with themselves so they can live more happy and fulfilled lives regardless of the number on the scale.
Right. Randi, I want to just touch, because when you think of female athletes, I think in our society, they're often like scrutinized for having bodies that well, like all of our bodies that don't look or don't fit into, you know, what the
like
quote
Serena
unquote
Williams, they're
norm
always
is.
like, oh, she's manly, she's
Yes,
this, and she's anything
so
but.
I'm really into right now just well, both redefining masculinity and redefining femininity. So I want to talk to you about that aspect of it and how, you know, have you struggled with, you know, seeing a body and being like, oh, my body doesn't look like that? Or I have a good friend who lifts really heavy. She's into powerlifting as well. And like she's had men comment on like, oh, why are you lifting that much? You know? And I think it's like I hear it in the gym. Oh, you don't want to lift that much. Oh, you don't want your arms to get big. You don't want your shoulders to get big. And it's been like pounded into my head so much that I catch myself at the gym like, oh, I'm not going to lift more than this because I don't want to have. And then I'm like, wait, why? That's dumb.
Right.
So I imagine that you've had some conversations about this with yourself or others.
Oh, definitely. That was definitely a struggle, like I said in the beginning when I first started powerlifting, because my body was getting bigger, and I did have some people comment about how, you know, how much bigger like my legs were or my arms were. And my arms were always an area that I was really self-conscious of. Like for a while, I didn't want to wear sleeveless shirts because I was just so self-conscious of my arms. And again, it was redefining that. Like once I started to have people then comment and say, oh my gosh, your arms are so strong. I was like, oh yeah, they are. Like, it's okay that they're big. It's okay that I'm big. Like, I'm also strong. And it was just redefining that for me. But I definitely ran into that in the beginning. But now that I really try to surround myself with like-minded people, I definitely don't have that as much because I train at a gym that's a powerlifting specific gym. So I think that more often in the beginning when I was training at like a 24-hour fitness, like a commercial gym, you get a lot of people making those sort of comments, you know, where I don't have that as much, which is definitely nice. But I think even now, going through this journey, it would just be that much easier for me to not care either.
Totally. I love it. Honestly, I love what you're doing. I love that we can see every different body type and start to break up, start to kind of put an end to all of those stereotypical, what should this look like? What should that look like? What is this? What is that? It's like there really is no definition. Like you say and I say, like, be your own standard of beauty, be your own standard of everything instead of just fitting into a stereotypical role that society has made up for us. It's silly.
Yeah. Do you feel that you have to, quote unquote, work harder to be feminine? Like, do you feel like you have to, like, oh, I have to, or like I have to do this to stay feminine, or I have to do this to be feminine, or whatever? Like, do you ever find that, or maybe you did and like you put a lid on it? Like, how did you do? Like, because you see Serena Williams getting attacked in the news all the time. I mean, the woman had a baby. Yeah. You can't do anything more feminine than that, and they're still hitting her up. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. So I think definitely, like, even in this whole journey of starting a business, it's been discovering the difference in, like, this masculine and feminine energy that I have within myself, which I feel like I always led with that masculine side of, I've always just been a very, like, A-type personality, like more very goal-oriented. Like, I always have a to-do list. I like to have things scheduled. But since starting this business, it's been the self-discovery journey. I've realized the more feminine side of me, where I like to meditate and I like to think, like the more sensitive side, which it's finding that balance. And once I've been able to kind of intermix both energies, it's been really incredible without having to lead with this masculine side, because that's kind of what I guess I was around so much, like being in this competitive sport.
Right.
And now finding a way to bring my feminine side into it. But yeah, I think it is a struggle. Sometimes I feel like I have to wear more makeup to like try to look, or do my hair a specific way instead of just always having it up so I look more feminine. So that can be definitely something I still struggle with.
I want to ask you one more thing. I can't believe we literally have 5 minutes
like
left.
no time left. Hello.
But you mentioned something that really resonated with me in your YouTube video was you mentioned playing small. And I feel like that takes on, as soon as you said it, it took on so many different meanings for me. But, talk to us a little bit about that. I want people to check out your YouTube channel, but just touch on that a little bit, what you meant by that.
Yeah, so I think for myself, I've realized how so often I don't dream big because I just never thought that it was possible for myself. I never thought that somebody of my size would be able to do these things, accomplish these things. I always thought that there was something inherently wrong with me. And so I think it's because of my weight. I just always believed that there was something inherently wrong with me. And because of that, it wasn't possible for me to dream big or accomplish these things. And one of my best friend and my coach, my powerlifting coach, he seriously believes in me more than I believe in myself. And to see somebody who believes in me that much made me realize how in every aspect of my life I had been playing small.
Yeah.
And I had been limiting myself because I was afraid to dream big.
Yeah, and I think honestly,
now that I've started these businesses, it's like I've even seen myself playing small again, and I have to constantly remind myself that the only person that can place limits on me is me.
Absolutely.
Hello.
That was huge for me. That really resonated, and I totally am with. I think that because always being a bigger person, I always feel like I've always felt like I need to play small, not just.
Is that where you get that little tiny voice from? That little sweet voice.
Maybe that is where I get that voice from.
Well, honey,
I want to take up less space,
I want to take up less space, and
I have to be less.
It carries over to every aspect, like you said, to every aspect of your life. So that was just so impactful to me, and I'm so appreciative of you, and we're so thankful that we found you.
Yes.
I think what you're doing is amazing. You have so many more lives that you're going to affect and touch and bring, self-love and peace to. So I want you to dream big because you have a lot of people to help, and we're grateful that you're here to share your journey with us. And
thank you. And we have like a minute left, Randi, but we want to say thank you so much for being with us. And we want to remind people, please, you guys, Powerful Life Coaching with Randi Lee, randilee.net as well. Please go check out selfloveapparel.com.
Yes.
Use the code Plus Size Divas. You get 20% off. Randi is our gracious and amazing. Both of those companies that she runs are our sponsor for the next 2 weeks. So we are going to do everything to help support and promote this wonderful woman. And you guys, she's got a gift for you. Write this down, okay? Write this down. This is her self-love workbook. bit.ly /my self-love workbook. One more time, bit.ly /my self-love workbook. Not only did she sponsor us, she's giving you guys this workbook that she put together, painstakingly put together, and she's giving it to you for free.
Yep.
So,
and if you can't remember that, just go to our Instagram because she's linked on our first post right now, Island_Randi.
Yep.
So you can click on her link from her Instagram page.
Yes, and follow her at Island_Randi. Randi, thank you so much for being with us.
Oh, thank you. I just had to say thank you to you ladies, so much. I really appreciate you. And Carmen, you've been an inspiration to me on my journey. So I just have to say I appreciate you more than you ladies know. So thank you so much for allowing me to share this time with you.
Well, only upward and onward and upward from here, baby. Thank you for calling in, sweetie.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Yes. Thank you.
Thanks, love. Talk soon.
Bye.
Bye.